Namaskar and welcome. I Yatharth Sikka. In the next few minutes, we'll be getting you the top 24 news of the last 24 hours. India abstained from the vote to remove Iran from the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women. In Delhi, a minor boy was raped by an ulema of a madrasa in the Sarai Rola police station area. The accused Mohammad Irsan is absconding and teams of police are on his lookout. The death toll in the Chhapra Hooch tragedy due to the consumption of liquor in Bihar's Saran district has soared to 39. In the wake of the Hooch tragedy in Chhapra, the station house officer Ritesh Mishra and Constable Vikesh Tiwari was suspended with immediate effect on the recommendation of Mahura Sub-Divisional Police Officer Yogendra Kumar. A day after facing protests in the Bihar Assembly over liquor death in the state, Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar said that those who drink alcohol will die. Addressing the media on Chhapra Hooch tragedy that has claimed 38 lives so far, Nitish Kumar said, "लोगों को सचेत रहना चाहिए, जो शराब पिएगा वो मरेगा." A Delhi schoolgirl who was attacked with acid by two men suffered 8% burn injuries to her face and neck is currently under treatment. At present, her condition remains stable. The doctors are monitoring how deep the facial burn injuries are and it will take 48 to 72 hours to completely ascertain the extent of the injury and how much damage has been caused in the acid attack. The accused who attacked a 17-year-old girl with the acid in Delhi confessed to buying the acid from Flipkart. The victim is currently undergoing treatment. The police have detained one person in the case after the victim raised suspicion over two people known to her. A police control room call was received at around 9 am on December 15 regarding an acid attack incident on girl in the Mohan Garden police station area. BJP MP Gautam Gambhir has said that the man who threw acid at the schoolgirl in Delhi's Dwarka should be publicly executed by the authorities. Words can't do justice. We have to instill fear of immeasurable pain in these animals. Boy who threw acid at the schoolgirl in Dwarka needs to be publicly executed by the authorities. After police revealed that the main accused in the Delhi acid attack case brought the chemical from Flipkart, Delhi Commission for Women Chief Swati Maliwal issued a notice to Flipkart and Amazon over the sale of acid on their sites. The newly constructed Kashi Vishwanath corridor, also known as Kashi Vishwanath Dham, completed 1 year on December 13. Within a year of the inauguration of the Kashi Vishwanath Dham corridor connecting the temple with the Ganga River Ghats, Varanasi's iconic temple saw a record-breaking footfall and almost 5-fold increase in donation. According to reports since December 13, 2021, when the Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the ambitious Kashi Vishwanath Dham in Uttar Pradesh, the temple has drawn 7.35 million pilgrims and collected donation totaling rupees 100 crore against the previous record of 30 to 40 lakhs. Two families from the Dhing region of Assam's Lohari district clashed as a Hindu family in the region stated that certain persons from the Muslim community were seeking to forcefully acquire land in the area. The incident was reported from the Dhing region of the Morigaon district. According to reports, the Chief Minister's office took concern of the incident and directed an investigation. It is better to feed a hungry person than paying to watch Pathan, CPIM leader Chirugupati Baburao said while slamming the song Besharam Rang. Indian Army looking at Chinese Army in the eye. Our army will decide when to share the information and with whom to take into confidence. That will happen on the basis of army strategy. Defense Minister will share whatever information needs to be shared with Army's consent, says Assam CM Himanta Biswa Sarma. Gangster Vikas Lagarpuria, who is the prime accused in the multi-crore heist in Gurgaon, was arrested at Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport. His custody was handed over to Haryana police. Several cases of murder, robbery and extortion have been lodged against the gangster in the Delhi and Haryana. He will also be questioned by the special cell of Delhi police. Union Home Minister Amit Shah stepped in to defuse the border tension between Maharashtra and Karnataka on December 14. Amit Shah has asked the Chief Minister of the two states to set up a 6-member joint ministerial panel to address related issues and not to make any claims till Supreme Court pronounces its verdict on the dispute. Amit Shah said that the two chief ministers had agreed not to make any claims and counter-claims on the border issue till the Supreme Court decide on the matter. The DNA of Shraddha Walker's father has matched with the dismembered bones which were retrieved from South Delhi's Mehrauli forest area. Central Forensic Science Laboratory report has confirmed. Delhi police has also received a detailed report of Aftab's polygraphy and narco test. The police has recovered 13 pieces from the area while searching for Walker's body parts. Shraddha Walker was strangled by her live-in partner Aftab Poonawalla, who chopped her body into 35 pieces. 3 people, including a woman, were killed after being hit by a train while making reels on a railway track in Mussoorie police station area of Ghaziabad. Following this, police reached the spot and found that trio had reached the railway track to make a video. However, they were hit by a high-speed Padmavat Express train, leading to their deaths. While the body have been sent for postmortem, police are trying to identify the deceased. In Uttar Pradesh, gangster Mukhtar Ansari gets 10-year jail term in 1996 case under Gangster Act. Ansari, a 5-time MLA, has been lodged in a jail at Banda in connection with various criminal cases being probed by the state police. A Central Bureau of Investigation took consign of the charge sheet filed by the Central Probe Agency, the Delhi Excise Policy case. It issued summons to all 7 accused in the scam. The CBI filed its charge sheet on November 25 and named 7 accused in the case. The CBI filed a charge sheet against the accused, including 2 officials of Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi, and 5 persons were named in the relation to alleged irregularities in the framing and implementation of the excise policy. Fugitive Indian businessman Nirav Modi, who is the prime accused in the 13,000 crore Punjab National Bank scam case, lost his appeal against extradition before the UK Supreme Court. Nirav Modi, who is currently behind the bars at Wandsworth Prison in London, has no legal option left in the UK now. The last of the 36 Indian Air Force Rafale fighter jet from the France landed in India on Thursday, completing the delivery of all the aircraft as part of the deal between the two countries. To celebrate the occasion, the IAF tweeted, "The pack is complete." Additional troops of the Indian Army have been deployed at the Bumla Pass along the line of actual control as reports emerge that Chinese troops are building up on the other side of the border. This comes after India and China clashed along the LAC in Arunachal Pradesh Tawang sector on December 9. On the intervening night of 14th and 15th December, BSF troops intercepted a consignment dropped by a Pakistani drone in Fazilka. One packet suspected to be heroin, approximately 2.65 kg, was recovered near village Barike. One civilian was apprehended. If I don't file a complaint now, it will continue to happen with others. It is a mental harassment. Actress Veena Kapoor reaches police station to file FIR against those who spread rumors of her murder by her own son. A 46-year-old man in Kerala's Thiruvananthapuram hacked his live-in partner to death in broad daylight on Thursday. They had a strained relationship and she had been living away for a month. Police have arrested the accused and booked him. We will be back with news at 9 tomorrow. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.